Yo, wedding content creators. Are they a thing? Should you be doing it? And why are so many photographers and videographers pissed off about it? Let's get into it. First off, welcome again. It's your boy Simon. I appreciate you guys joining me on this one. This one's a touchy subject. I never considered myself a content creator, right? That's something that I always thought was for high following Instagram people or highly subscribed YouTubers, content creators. Does it make sense to do weddings? I think absolutely. So I was invited about a month ago to go shoot a wedding and do content creation for the wedding. 4 hours. I filmed them getting ready. I filmed the couple doing their first look, and I filmed their intimate portrait session. And from there, I'm supposed to produce a 1.5-minute clip and provide, if not all of the video clips that I've taken for that day. Now, I'm setting up the scenario here because I am not your average content creator. I don't just use my phone. I do use cameras like this because simply I already have the equipment from doing wedding photography and doing videos professionally now for the past couple of years. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even using my iPhone. I'm gonna throw one of my cameras on a gimbal. I'm gonna throw another camera on my hip with another wide angle lens on there and call it a day. So for 4 hours I shot, got so much detail, got so many intimate moments with the couple, and really that was it for the day. If you're not in the wedding world, let me fill you in on a couple of things that's happened over the past year or two. Wedding season this year, for me, as well as other photographers that I know very well, are very, very limited and slow. During the pandemic, there's a lot of things that didn't happen. People weren't getting engaged. People weren't out there mingling. People weren't out there picking up girls or picking up dudes or picking up anybody to start a relationship with. So now we're seeing this lull in weddings because of the pandemic. Yes, it's only 4 years, but realistically, a lot of these couples are together for a couple of years and then they get married. So right now, and I would say 2025 is just about the right time to see those relationships that would have happened during the pandemic start getting married now. As someone who does videos consistently on Instagram and other platforms, I thought this was a great opportunity. But also I hear from my photographer and videographer friends that they don't want someone like me to be all up in their business because they think, number one, I'm taking business away from them. Number two, now the couples are spending a budget on content creation opposed than spending the whole budget on videography and photography, which I obviously think is absurd because they find the budget for the content creation. From my understanding and from my clients myself, they ask me if I have somebody that does content, and I'm like, yeah, absolutely. It's just another win for them. But if I was a photographer for the wedding and a content creator came in to take short clips, as long as they're not in my way, I'm good. Why? Because people always go back to the pictures. People will always go back and watch that yearly video. People will always go back and watch these specific things because that's a tradition. So I don't like to think about it from a money standpoint because yes, people are spending money on this, but to be honest, they're not spending that much money on it. And it's not a deal breaker. This is something quick. So the turnaround time that I have with my clients are 3 to 5 days to send them the clips. Again, I'm not doing anything fancy. I can use my phone if I want to use my phone, but since I have the gear, I use the gear that I have. Now, I would love to know your opinion on, is this a pain in the ass for you guys? Like for videographers and photographers out there, like, do you really stress when there's a content creator there? Do you think that they're taking business away from you? Because I don't. Some videographers out there are making these clips regardless, whether it's for the client or for themselves. So why not get paid a little bit extra and make these clips for the client so that way you could just send it right over to them? This could be included in your packages. And that's what the videographer that hired me did. And this is exactly what the videographer that hired me to capture content for this couple did. I wasn't there for very long. I didn't capture the entire night, although that would have been awesome. But there's also certain things that the client wants and needs. And since you are the provider for this client, I expect you to deliver. And you better be damn sure that now on my website, it says content creator for weddings as an option for a package. Because there's money being left on the table for people to create this content. And the ones that are getting butthurt about getting money or getting business taken away from them, you guys need to think about this a little bit differently. There's so many avenues of revenue when it comes to a wedding that it's not the couple's fault that you're not providing this type of service. Let me know your thoughts down below. I am fully for content creators, for weddings, and actually for anything. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.